today, it is September 18th of 2022, and we are getting ready for our very first church service. Hopefully it goes well, and this will become a weekly service here at the church.
Este espacio, porque sabemos que hay padres que no están asistiendo a ninguna parte. De verdad, nuestro objetivo, el objetivo de nuestro corazón es poder llegar a las familias que no conocen a
Quiero ser más como tú, ver la vida como tú, saturarme de tu espíritu, reflejar al mundo tu amor. Okay, working on our memory verse. John 1:1. Listo. Chicas, ustedes van a estar en el amarillo. Vayan al amarillo. Ustedes, chicas, van a estar en el azul. Ustedes van a estar en el verde. A la 1, en silencio. A las 2, a las 3. Hágalo, hágalo, hágalo. Como equipo, trabaja como equipo. Uy, los chicos lo tienen. Ellos dijeron primero. En el principio era Dios y el verbo era el verbo. ¡No! Aquí, en el principio era el verbo. Era con Dios. ¡No! Aquí. En el principio era el verbo y el verbo era con Dios y el verbo era Dios. Aquí, la primera que lo ganó. Did a few activities with the memory verse, and now the kids are doing a word search. We've got 9 kiddos today. Sí, hágalo. So right now, one of our kiddos is finishing up her old lesson so that she can graduate from the books as well. She decided to stay after church to finish her workbook. So we just finished church and it was a phenomenal day, but I wanted to show you guys what we did as like the lesson prep. So I'm going to show you guys what the parents did and then kind of the take home that we provided. So at this point, we are calling our church Church at Home or Church in Home. And these are the notes for the preaching or for the teaching. And the topic was that Jesus is eternal. And so what Andres did is he made bullet points with some key parts of each of the verses in John 1, verses 1 through 5, and then a little bit of extra space for them to take notes. And then on the other side, there are questions for them to take home. So right here it says, take some time this week or today to go over this in your home, what you've learned at church. If you need an idea for how to start the conversation, you can use the following questions while you're on the bus or eating at the table with your family. And so these are just some discussion questions that takes them back to the teaching from today. And for instance, the last one is more applicative. And so it's how do we know God? Or how can we know God? And then take a few moments to speak or to talk about some things that you can do as a family to bring yourself closer to God and know Him better. And then some of the other questions just talk about some of the things we learned. So who created everything? Who is the life? And what does it mean that God is light? But our goal is for what they learn at church to become part of their daily lives at home. So that's why we have a take-home page and then also the notes sheets for the adults. The kids learned the same lesson, but in a little bit more dynamic way. We played some games. That showed how important it is to have light in our life, and then talked about how Jesus is that light. We talked about how God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit all exist at the same time. They coexist, just like the parents learned. So the kids had the same lesson, but in a little bit different way, so that they can go home and speak with their parents about what they learned as well.
todo lo que necesitamos para hacer un culto: sillas, Biblia y un parlante para poner alabanzas.
This is how we did church today. Everything we needed: chairs, the Bible, and a speaker to put on some worship music, and then also his phone that we put the music on with.
Ya, tenemos un culto.
We have church service.
Y Dios y las personas, por supuesto. Pero en cuanto a instrumentos, estos.
Eliana wanted to help take out the trash after church. Sweet girl.